NBC Connecticut News at 6.
We begin with first alert weather. Be prepared for rain and thunderstorms that, as you can see, could pop up most anywhere tonight.
And Chief Meteorologist Brad Field is standing by with a look at what we can expect. Brad, good evening.
Good evening, Shirley. Showers and thunderstorms popping up just about anywhere, anytime. That is the idea as we go through the course of the evening. We've got a front that's settling from the north-northwest to the south-southeast, preceded and accompanied by the showers and the thunderstorms. We've got a pretty good thunderstorm going on right in the Hartford area and just off to the east of Hartford. I'll show you that a little more closely in a second. And a severe thunderstorm in the Albany area. We're going to continue to monitor that storm, which has done some wind damage and put down some small hail. We'll watch that as it works its way in our general direction. But your eye goes right here from I-91 Hartford North and northeast along Interstate 84. There's thunder and lightning you can see from Ellington to Manchester. So showers and storms. We'll watch the radar. Weekend forecast is coming up.
And don't forget, you can track any thunderstorms by downloading our weather app. It's free in the App Store or Google Play.
Also tonight, police have arrested the man they say stole a sign from a playground dedicated to a Sandy Hook shooting victim. Lisa Carberg is at the live desk with the latest. Lisa.
Jerry, a man named Andrew Truelove was arrested after police found those missing signs in a room he was renting. That was in Herndon, Virginia. Police say Truelove took a large peace sign from the Mystic Playground dedicated to 7-year-old Grace McDonald earlier this month. They say Truelove also took a sign from a playground dedicated to Chase Kowalski in New Jersey. The foundation in charge of building the parks says Truelove called Grace McDonald's family after the theft and told them he did it because he believes the Sandy Hook shootings never happened. Truelove has a long criminal history, and police say they're just happy to have the signs back.
One of the things that our investigators talked about was having the honor of being able to take these signs back and hand them over to the families and put them back where they belong. That's most important to us. We care about that more than anything else that we do.
And Herndon police say they have been in contact with police here in Connecticut. Officers from Stonington will travel to Virginia next week to get those signs and bring them back. At the live desk, Lisa Carberg, NBC Connecticut News.
Thanks, Lisa. The mother who sparked an Amber Alert claims she was justified in taking her 3 sons across state lines. Jackie Morris appeared in Rockville court today. She was arrested in Bangor, Maine on May 12th after taking off with the boys following a scheduled visit. Her lawyer claims she was worried about their safety.
This is a woman who is trying to extricate herself from a dysfunctional, abusive relationship. She's afraid of her life, and most importantly, she's really concerned for the welfare of her 3 children and doesn't really know where to turn next.
The boy's father declined to talk on camera today, but he did tell our Tara Joyce that he never hurt Morris or his children.
Also tonight, 6 people are under arrest after a drug bust in North Haven. Police say the group had been dealing cocaine, heroin, marijuana, and prescription pills out of a bar on Quinnipiac Avenue. Officers say the operation had been going on for several months. They have not named the bar involved in the bust. The state's top cop is stepping down. Colonel Daniel Stebbins, who led the investigation into the Sandy Hook shooting, says he will retire next month. NBC Connecticut's Jeff Vallon joins us now with the very latest on this story. Jeff.
Well, Shirley, although we couldn't get in touch with Colonel Danny Stebbins, those close to him say despite controversy, he is going out on his own terms.
You don't always agree with the decisions, but we go along with what management wants.
And although there was fierce disagreement with State Police Colonel Danny Stebbins at times, those who know him best say he's stepping down because he wants to.
I don't think any controversy for any department leader causes them to end their career. They end their career when they feel it's personally appropriate.
Colonel Stebbins' tenure at the top will be remembered, among other things, for his ballyhoo decision to consolidate state police dispatch operations, leading to a no-confidence vote against him in 2012.
It's no secret the union leadership and the membership has had some difficult times in the last 3 years.
He also rankled the governor by divulging some details of the Sandy Hook investigation to an audience at a convention before the official report was publicized. But even those who cross swords with Stebbins are looking at the bigger picture, specifically what's ahead, not past.
We wish the Colonel well into retirement and his future endeavors, and we look forward to working with Commissioner Fiore and the future leadership that she selects.
I have tremendous respect for Danny, and I've enjoyed working with him. He has been at the helm of the department through some of, quite frankly, unimaginable, difficult times, and he has performed admirably.
A successor for Stebbins has not yet been named, but State Police Union President Andrew Matthews says there are several possible candidates who have the character, skill, and mutual respect necessary to lead into the future. Live in the studio, Jeff Ballin, NBC Connecticut.
Thank you, Jeff. State Senate President Donald Williams will not be the next president of Quinebaug Valley Community College. The Board of Regents chose Carly Drummer of Illinois to run the school in Danielson. Williams is leaving the Senate at the end of the year. He served as president for the last decade. A new courthouse for Litchfield County is officially a done deal. The State Bonding Commission today signed off on more than $81 million for the project. The courthouse, which has been discussed for 40 years, will be built on Field Street in Torrington.
Norwalk police have identified the boater who drowned on Memorial Day. The body of 40-year-old Mauro Hermelindo Godinez Pineda was found early Tuesday morning in the Long Island Sound. Police say he fell into the water after a canoe he was in capsized near Captain's Island. They say the canoe was only meant for 2 or 3 people but was carrying 4. Family and friends have paid their final respects to a New Britain firefighter who died while on the job. Funeral services were held this morning for Deputy Fire Chief Dave Fiore. He passed away on Monday after suffering an apparent heart attack in his office. Fiore was a former Marine and 36-year veteran of the department.
Connecticut's health care exchange has been applauded across the country, but it hasn't been without its problems, too. Access Health Connecticut's open enrollment window closed 2 months ago, but the process of getting coverage has been difficult for hundreds who enrolled. NBC Connecticut troubleshooter Brad Drazen is here with one woman's story. Brad.
Jerry, we spoke with Mary Beth Sweeney, a longtime preschool teacher, on Tuesday in Mystic. In just the past few days, her health insurance situation has changed drastically.
Mary Beth Sweeney's making some big changes in her life.
I decided to resign from my job of 8 years. Number one priority for me was being covered, having my health insurance covered.
In late March, she logged on to the Access Health Connecticut website and signed up for a plan with Anthem starting May 1st. But as that date approached, she still hadn't received confirmation from the company and started investigating.
I was told that I had a phantom application. Anthem did not have record of my social security number or any of my information. As of now, it looks like I'm not covered.
Despite 5-hour-long calls this month, Mary Beth's status with Anthem remained in limbo.
If I were to get into a car accident or if something were to happen, I don't have proof of insurance.
This screenshot from the Access Health Connecticut website confirms that she is in fact enrolled in the plan. The exchange's chief marketing officer, Jason Madrak, acknowledges the problem.
We largely avoided some of the large systemic issues that plagued other state exchanges. But with that said, we do have a lot of individual issues like this that do pop up.
So Mary Beth reached out to the NBC Connecticut troubleshooters and the Office of the Healthcare Advocate, the state agency that works with residents on insurance-related disputes. Advocate Vicky Veltri estimates about 1% of the 208,000 people who've enrolled through Access Health Connecticut have encountered issues.
The stakes are high, and having a problem very quickly for these consumers is incredibly important to them.
Once the troubleshooters and the healthcare advocate got involved, Access Health investigated Mary Beth's issue more closely and found a problem with what's called the 834 form. It's sent electronically from the exchange to the carrier.
Every once in a while there's a glitch where somebody's 834 does not get to the carrier, and so the carrier may or may not know that the person's actually in their plan.
Access Health says what Mary Beth encountered is rare, but it's an opportunity for the exchange to continue to improve.
We have our team going through, making sure that we're analyzing what happened during that particular session so that we can resolve the issue and ensure this doesn't happen to other people.
Mary Beth's case is now fully resolved. I spoke with her today. She's thrilled with the resolution and decided to have her coverage begin this Sunday, June 1st, because she's been healthy and, for her sake, lucky that she hasn't had any medical expenses this month. Now, Access Health Connecticut says her case should serve an example for everyone in Connecticut. If you come across any problems regarding your coverage status or getting your insurance card, call your carrier right away. And if you still can't get answers, contact the Office of the Healthcare Advocate. That information is on our website, NBCConnecticut.com. For the Troubleshooters, I'm Brad Drazen.
Way to go, Brad. If you have a story for the NBC Connecticut Troubleshooters, call 1-800-523-9848 or email troubleshooters@nbcconnecticut.com.
People won't be able to use one local beach for at least a few more weeks. Find out why it's closed right after the break.
And you are looking live at New Britain's Memorial Day Parade. It got underway just a few minutes ago. We'll have a live report for you coming up in a few minutes.
This morning on NBC Connecticut Today, we were first on the scene after a fire broke out in Middletown, and Bob Maxon shared where the raindrops may fall this weekend.
And there might be one or two scattered showers.
Wake up with NBC Connecticut Today.
This May, the NBC Connecticut Troubleshooters revealed how to protect your children in bounce houses, investigated pesticide use on athletic fields, and showed fans how to spot fake tickets. What matters to you matters to us. NBC Connecticut, your Connecticut news leader.
This is NBC Connecticut News.
We continue in East Hampton, where beachgoers will have to find a new place to go for a while.
Part of Sears Park Beach on Lake Pocono will likely be closed for another month. NBC Connecticut's Doug Green explains why, new at 6.
Beyond the youngster is a seawall. The sand right above it is fenced off, making Sears Park something less than what it usually is to East Hampton.
You know, that's our one recreational area that's public, so it is very important. And if people enjoy it. The summer, you know, all those kids get over there. It's wonderful.
You can see why the beach is closed. The winter really did a number on the seawall over there. The ice left its mark.
The wall was all right before. Somebody wanted to raise it up, you know, make it easier. No, all the water, sand is way down the end. What are you going to do?
The town government has a plan to fix it, but approvals of the plan will take time. It could be worse. There is still some open sand on the edge of Lake Pocketapog. And as the girl riding the slide shows, the playground is still open. But will residents pay the $5 for a day pass to Sears Park?
East Hampton's going to lose a little bit of money with the people who come to the beach and come on the weekends and stuff.
All the other walls privately owned by other residents are all stone.
And this one's wood.
This is a wood seawall. I don't know why they would put something like that on the water like that.
Cost of the planned repairs, $35,000. To be done as soon as possible. In East Hampton, Doug Green, NBC Connecticut News.
Got a past due parking ticket in Hartford? Pretty soon you'll be able to pay up at a discount. Details ahead.
And there's a chance for rain and thunderstorms across the state as you look live at our Hartford sky cam. You see some drops already. Brads will be back with a look at your weekend forecast just ahead.
Download the NBC Connecticut News app to your smartphone today.
The city of Hartford is offering up some incentives to people with unpaid parking tickets. Between June 23rd and July 18th, drivers who pay past due parking tickets will get a 20% discount. Now, after that, the city says it will put a boot on vehicles with 5 or more outstanding tickets. And if you don't pay up, then your car will be towed.
If you get towed, you have to pay the towing fees and the impound fees. But if you get booted, you only have to pay the citations.
Drivers can only get that discount for up to 5 citations. The parking authority says there are some drivers who owe for 30, 40, and even 50 tickets. Memorial Day was Monday, but New Britain is marking the holiday tonight.
The city's parade is being held right now. NBC Connecticut's Jamie Ratliff is taking it all in. She joins us live. Hi, Jamie.
Well, Jerry and Shirley, you can see the parade coming down Broad Street here where it'll turn south onto Main Street. And though most Memorial Day parades happen on the last Monday in May, city officials say New Britain has always held theirs on the 30th because that was the original day of observance. The parade honoring all the men and women who've died in military service has been taking place in New Britain since the early 1900s. Along with those you expect to see marching in this parade, there are also clowns, stilt walkers, and this year, a fire juggler.
And I think people enjoy coming out when there's no other towns providing this service. We have people come from all over the state to come and see it.
Now, when the parade kicked off, there was a bit of a rain. It has cleared up now, and that's what everyone's hoping here, that it'll remain that way. New Britain Fire Department did take part in this parade as well. As you know, New Britain Deputy Fire Chief Dave Fiore's funeral was held today. He died after suffering a medical emergency while on duty. City officials say as they visited every single monument starting early this morning, they took a moment to remember him. We're live in New Britain. Jamie Ratliff, NBC Connecticut News.
Well, as you can see from Jamie's report, the roads are still dry in New Britain, but there are showers and thunderstorms all over the place. We'll show you that in just a moment when we get to 3D Doppler radar. Let's talk about tomorrow, for example, in New Haven. We start off with some sunshine, but the sun warms the ground. The upper atmosphere is cold. We get a lot of instability clouds building throughout the day, so kind of a cloudy day. And there can be a light shower or two scattered about. Temperatures tomorrow holding pretty much in the 60s, so a cooler day. We've got a cool front coming down from the north. It's actually sinking out of eastern Canada through northern New England, and it's working in our direction, preceded and accompanied by showers and storms. And there's some lightning off to the east of the greater Hartford area now, sort of along Interstate 84 up to Union, where on your way to the Massachusetts Turnpike, for example, there's been a lot of lightning in the area of Albany. Severe thunderstorms have been tracking through the Albany area now. We've got to keep a close eye on this. We could have a warning issued for Litchfield County if these things continue to hold together. So we'll watch the situation closely. Within Connecticut, you see, this is Hartford, along Interstate 84 up to Vernon and out toward Willington and up towards Stafford. We've got some heavy shower activity down to Mansfield and toward Hebron, and this is sinking off to the south. So Wyndham, you're in line for some heavy activity pretty soon in terms of rain. We have a chance for getting some hail tonight and chance for a damaging wind gust tonight, especially in Litchfield County as that Albany-based storm moves in. You can see to the north we've got the high pressure ridge. So once we get by this unstable atmosphere of tomorrow, it'll stabilize more on Sunday and Monday. This has legs, so it looks like it's going to be really nice weather on Sunday and Monday. Live pictures from the capital city. The clouds look rather ominous. It's been raining in Hartford. Temperature reading of 68 with a west-northwest wind, 14 miles per hour. Your first alert forecast, evening storm or two, and then scattered showers throughout the night. Upper 40s to mid-50s by morning. For tomorrow, there can be a shower or two. It'll be breezy, especially at the Connecticut shore. Northeasterlies of 15 to 20 miles per hour. But again, a good part of tomorrow is rain-free. Two winners back-to-back, Sunday and Monday. 78 on Sunday, 81 on Monday. Sun-splashed skies, low humidity. The humidity ticks up a little bit toward midweek next week, and a rising chance for showers and storms late Tuesday night, and into the day on Wednesday. There are the shoreline temperatures over the next 7. We will recap the weekend for you one more time at the end of the newscast.
Sunday and Monday really look fabulous, don't they?
They look like perfect 10s.
Ooh, okay. High honors. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. A local high school is cranking out big-time athletes in a hot sport. J-Dub's here with the story.
Jerry, it's the story of 3 friends who grew up playing soccer but fell in love with lacrosse. Coming up, how that sport is opening doors for members of the Avon High School girls team. That story next in sports.
On the next Access Hollywood.
Exclusively at home with Mariah, what she revealed to Matt Lauer about her kids and the paparazzi and the pressures of fame.
I'm a person just like them.
Next Access Hollywood.
Tonight at 7:30 on NBC Connecticut.
Sports Desk is brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports.
When it comes to football, the American Athletic Conference continues to take shape. The AAC announcing a new divisional alignment for 2015 when Navy becomes the 12th football member. UConn will play in the East Division with Central Florida, Cincinnati, East Carolina, South Florida, and Temple. Houston, Memphis, Navy, SMU, Tulane, and Tulsa will be in the West. The East and West winners will play for the conference title at the home site of the highest-ranked divisional champion. For the first time in its history, Avon High School is sending 3 athletes to play the same Division I sport in the same year. It's not football or basketball, but girls lacrosse, one of the fastest growing sports in the country. Britt Douglas, Paige Hammock, and Emily Wright all grew up playing soccer, but it's lacrosse that's taking them to the next level.
I used to be terrified of the ball. We'd been running around and stuff, but then like I said, I fell in love with it. You get that adrenaline when you're playing in goal. It's fantastic.
Paige will be playing at Sacred Heart. Emily is going to UMass Lowell, which will be playing its first year of lacrosse. Britt will attend Furman University in South Carolina, which is also starting a lacrosse program.
I don't take anything for granted. I feel lucky every time I play because I'm just so blessed with the gift I was given.
According to Sean Cole, all three are potential All-Americans. He's coached them since they were freshmen.
They're all great students, great kids, great leaders, coaches on the field, off the field. So it's been a special group.
As tri-captains, they've helped the younger players.
I've tried to teach the rest of my teammates not to get down on themselves, because I know sometimes in practices and sometimes in games too, when you're sitting there on the sideline and you're watching the varsity players play, sometimes you can look down and keep your head down, and it doesn't help at all.
Ultimately, this is a story of friendship. Emily, Britt, and Paige hope the bond they've formed will remain strong as they go their separate ways.
Oh, it'll definitely be hard, but like I said, we've been friends since we were younger, so I know we're going to stay in contact, and I'm going to miss them to death.
Avon has another player who's going D1. Junior Hannah Davey is already committed to play at Lafayette. At 15-2, the Falcons have won 3 straight conference titles. They open the state tournament next week as the #1 seed in Class M.
Well, it'd be nice to go out with a state championship,
Absolutely.
wouldn't
Wish
it?
them lots of luck. Okay, thank you. And stay with us. The Trinity Women's, we will be back with a final look at your first alert forecast as you look alive right now over New Haven. All right, all eyes on the weekend forecast.
Is it going to be nice?
Yes.
Okay.
Sunday especially. Okay. Sunday and Monday, and I made J-Dub very happy about that because he's got those days off.
Thank you, Brad.
We've got a shower or two in the forecast for tomorrow. Not a lot of rain, so don't cancel plans and say Brad Field said it was going to rain. Maybe for 10 or 15 minutes. And then Sunday is a beautiful day, sunny and pleasant, 76. I'll tell you what, Brad Field says it's going to rain tonight. Take a look at live Doppler radar there, especially if you live in Hartford and north and east along Interstate 84 up to the Massachusetts border. It's just pouring right now. We'll be watching showers and thunderstorms spreading from northern New England down throughout the course of the evening. Anything goes severe, we'll have it for you right away.
Okay, hopefully, folks, get those outdoor plans for Sunday and really get outside and enjoy.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you very much,
You're
Brad.
welcome.
And thank you all for joining us. We'll see you back here again tonight at 11.
And because Brad started talking in the third person, Shirley Chan and Jerry Brooks will see you at 11. NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams is next.